the solidarity message is always valid no matter where you're from and what language you speak?
I would say these sort of wavy
Bẻ
and
đũa không bẻ được cả nắm.
not elaborate, but the
Bẻ
word
đũa
would be
không bẻ được cả
more
nắm.
linear in its lyrical.
Bẻ đũa không bẻ được cả nắm. The conversation alone is an art project within itself.
Two different points of view, culture, everything, a chance for us to intersect and collaborate.
My initial thought was that I got to make a mural with this artist who already has a really cool mural at Winglook Museum, but our conversation went way beyond that. We both feel like it's the universe that arranged all of this.
It seems like whenever I go down, something moves in my own spirit and energizes me and really gets me focused, and I just forget about everything else in the world and just focus on this piece of art that we're making.
I was a little afraid of how my artwork style would look when painted large scale, but Moses was being more than a collaborator. Throughout the whole process, he was more of a mentor and a teacher to me.
The steps to, creating the mural is concept and development, moving on to, after you get your colors selected, it's like you sand the boards, you paint them your base color, then you go over with your stencil whether you're going to cut that out or project it. We chose to project it in the evening and then fill it in during the day. It's a pretty intensive process of blowing things up at night and projecting them, and while everything else is going on in the city, including rain.
I shared with Moses that being a Vietnamese who came from Vietnam and do creative work in both environments like in the US and Vietnam, I always have to use different perspective and consciousness and thought when communicating with people. For example, what right and left is different according to different communities. Moses shared with me that he also does the same thing in his work, his art, and his own community. On a deeper level, we share much more of the same ideology than we anticipated. Moses' dad also spent time in Vietnam War, and we got to talk more about how soldiers, especially black soldiers, were treated during that war. And it blew my mind. I wouldn't have known this without us talking.
That time in his life was a very tumultuous time, and he was drafted, so he wasn't for the war at all. This piece has been a very personal journey for both of us. It comes from our heart and our also need to connect with the world and show that we can be, stronger together if we're in solidarity with one another and looking out for each other. The chopsticks in a bundle
are
are
unbreakable.
unbreakable.